The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Greystone, travel.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Sylvester open here. Adam Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside. But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 56.
From the gun, Sylvester. Incomplete, right side to Cook.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sylvester. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
I got one. Save.
22 jet bomber. Hey, exit.
Mike 40. Get in the way.
On first down, Sylvester looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sylvester. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch the screen.
Go, go.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Sylvester into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Open man here is Prohl. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That lady.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Wooten, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready. Lady.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Who that?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one drawback to running a toss play to the short side of the field. There's not enough room, really, for him to get to the edge.
And they wind up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. Lady.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Shift. 40 got. 40 got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the check.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Set, baby. Set, baby.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Sylvester. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Set! Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Stafford on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Check. Check.
Here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Stafford. Now he's forced out left. And James has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You're set! Red 80! Hurry! Like 7!
I got him. Check 50. Check 50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught at the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Eagle set! Blue 60!
54. Double dog. That's the way.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but... And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Sylvester toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check Mike 40.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Mike 40. Mike 40.
Your track.
Tight dog. Hey, Echo.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Check pass.
Check 52. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Sylvester. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the slant.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
to throw on second down. Sylvester throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Get your swap.
Operating from the gun. Sylvester. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Agnew now to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Break the tech. Lady. 54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Zebra. All right, let's get there. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
On 2nd down now. Wooten. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Slam. Check. Tighten up.
Check nickel.
He's coming. 32. We got double up.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Stafford now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Seam 6.
54.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Out. 50. Check safety.
Rush in.
Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
32. Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, 50. 54.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a give, right side. Wooten. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
Right there. 54.
Throwing again. Stafford. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Set. Blue 60.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Middle.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Sit on.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Silver. Hatchet.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, orbit.
Mike 40.
Here we go. Get it.
On first and 10, Sylvester. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
A toss to Cook. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
You can't block me.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 56.
General West.
56. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Sylvester. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrett Davis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set. Waiting.
Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shit!
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike, 44. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Sylvester. Smith catches left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
5.
2nd and 5. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Ready. 8, read.
56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw on 3rd down. Sylvester. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Drill right, 22.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, you don't want it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
On second down, this is Jackson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Set, lady.
Mike's by 4.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
On third down, Wooten. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sylvester. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
I got you, son.
Ready?
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Hey, lock it.
Show it up.
On fourth down, Sylvester. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Sylvester. The left side caught by Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Go on.
Let's cry all the way back home.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, Jet. Now.
Back to throw. Sylvester. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Here we go. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Go.
From the gun, Sylvester. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here I come.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo.
44's Mike. Check.
You better be afraid of me.
Fair.
Be afraid of me. 25, check 25. Hey, check 24.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watch twist.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Ready.
Second and long. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though.